Freeform, or welcome back to the channel, and today I'm gonna be telling y'all boys things that I wish I knew when I started my Freeform dreads journey. If you don't want to hear me do all this talking and you want to just jump straight into the action, then click the video and you will see timestamps, or go down below in the comments and you will see the timestamps and you'll be able to skip to any part of the video that you need, you feel me? With that being said though, if you're new to the channel, I ask that you go ahead and you do me a favor, like the video and sub up to the channel, and I'm not even finna talk too much, I'm finna just jump straight into it. When I started my Freeform journey, I started off with little to no knowledge about freeforms, and I really didn't have that much knowledge on how to maintain my hair or what to do and what not to do. So me being over a year and a month into my journey, I'm gonna drop some gems of y'all on some things I wish I knew when I started my Freeform dreads journey. The first thing I wish I knew when I started my Freeform dreads journey is that using too many products on my hair is bad. I'm gonna keep it a buck. When I first started my Freeform journey, I thought I needed a lot gel. I thought I needed all sorts of oils, all sorts of shampoos, all sorts of extra things that you really do not need for your Freeform dreads journey. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If you're using all them products in your hair, bro, all that's doing is causing buildup, and it can be damaging your hair, bro. When you have Freeform dreads and you starting them, you need to keep it simple, because at the end of the day, the only thing that's really gonna make your hair grow faster is patience. For sure though, my honest advice to you is, if you're somebody who uses a bunch of products on your Freeforms, cut it out, bro. Cut all the products out. Have one oil for your scalp, a hair growth oil, any type of oil that you like, just one oil for your scalp. Find one product that moisturizes your hair. Find one shampoo that you wash your hair with. Find one conditioner that you wash your hair with, and then get you a spray bottle with some water in it. These are the only products that you need for your hair. You do not need locking gel. You do not need leave-in conditioner. You do not need all that extra stuff that's gonna cause your hair to have buildup and just damage and break your hair. Keep it simple. Less is more. Don't go start going crazy buying products for your hair. Keep it simple. If you really want your hair to grow faster, just drink a lot of water. That's the gem for the video. Water will help your body feel better and help your hair grow faster. I drink almost 10 bottles a day, probably a gallon a day. For sure though, you do not need all them products for your hair. So if you put in 10, 20 products in your hair, bro, step to the side. Keep it simple. You just need these 5 things like I told y'all boys. That's the first thing I wish I knew when I started my Freeform dreads journey, and now we finna get into the next thing. The next thing I wish I knew when I started my Freeform dreads journey was that protection should be a priority. No cap, when I first started my hair growth journey, because when I had Freeforms the first time, I had cut my hair off, and when I was growing my hair, I never wore a bonnet or anything. If you're not wearing a bonnet when you go to sleep or when you just laying down, you ain't doing nothing but damaging your hair, damaging your scalp, damaging everything. Like, I was under the impression that I didn't have to wear no bonnet because I didn't have no hair. If you even got the slightest amount of hair on your head that you can pull on or anything, you need to be wearing a bonnet. And especially if you're trying to get Freeform dreads, you need to be wearing a bonnet. Now, I do think that not wearing a bonnet helps your hair lock faster because of the friction and stuff when you sleep, but at the same time, it's damaging your hair. So does it really matter? Is it really worth it? When I first started my Freeform dreads journey, I would sponge my hair, and when it's time to go to bed and stuff, I wouldn't wear no protection or nothing. So every time I woke up, my hair would just be dry and brittle. It was breaking, all sorts of stuff. It wasn't until I was like 6 to 8 months into my Freeform dread journey when I finally copped the bonnet and actually started protecting my hair when I went to sleep. For sure, like, you need to protect your hair, bro. You need to get you a bonnet, a do-rag, silk satin pillowcase, anything you think you can get, you need to get it, bro. Because dry, brittle hair, that ain't worth it. Once I copped that bonnet, my hair got way more healthy and it just started growing way faster. For sure, you need to make protection a priority. Get you a bonnet, get you a few of them maybe, and get you some shower caps so when you shower, your hair doesn't get wet. Because when you get up in the shower, if your hair get wet every time you get in the shower, bro, it's not gonna lock, and it's just gonna like shrink your hair every time, and it's just not that good to get your hair wet every single day. But sure though, that's one thing I wish I knew, is that I needed a bonnet. I was straight raw dogging it. Now I won't step foot in that bed until I got my bonnet on, and if I don't got it, I gotta locate it, you feel me? But sure though, that's one thing I wish I knew. Now we're gonna get to the next thing I wish I knew when starting my Freeform dreads journey. The next thing I wish I knew when I started my Freeform dreads journey is that taking care of the scalp is very important. You have to take care of your scalp. When I first started my Freeform dreads journey, I wasn't using no oil. I didn't have no moisturizer. I didn't do nothing for my hair. Like, I genuinely would wake up, sponge it, and that's it. And I would sponge it before I went to bed, and I would use the pick. I wasn't doing nothing for my scalp. Little did I know, the hair literally grows from the scalp. So if you have a weak, unhealthy scalp, you're gonna have weak and unhealthy hair. But sure though, like I told y'all earlier, all you need for your scalp is an oil and a moisturizer. But I wasn't doing none of that though. And I really wasn't washing my hair on top of that. And I still really don't wash my hair that often, but I at least do take care of my scalp now, you feel me? But sure though, I was straight raw dogging it. Like, I was sleeping with no bonnet, being rough on my hair, not using no oil, not using nothing. That's why my hair was so dry and brittle, and it was growing kind of slow. It was still growing, but it was growing slow. So for sure, you need to make taking care of your scalp a priority too. Make sure you oiling your scalp every 3 days. Make sure you moisturizing your scalp every 3 days along with your hair. And make sure you wear that bonnet when you go to sleep. And don't be too rough on your hair, because that can mess your hair up and it can damage the roots and it can do all sorts sorts of stuff. And that gets us into the next thing I wish I knew when I started my freeform dreads journey. The next thing I wish I knew when I started my freeform dreads journey is that too much manipulation can damage the hair. And what I mean by manipulation is anything like sponging or brushing or picking or doing anything to your hair that you try to do to get freeforms. If you do too much of that, it will damage your hair, it will break your hair, it will kill your hair, it will damage your scalp, it will do all sorts of stuff that you do not need being done if you want healthy freeform dreads or hair in general. Real talk, I was under the impression that if I sponged my hair all day and all night for hours every single day, that my hair would just lock up faster and grow faster. But ultimately what it ended up doing was it ended up pulling out my hair. It ended up making my hair have like more bald spots and stuff. Like I don't got none of them now because my hair is longer now, you feel me? But it making me have more bald spots and stuff, and it was just damaging my hair. Like I used to be using the sponge so much I would have clumps of hair in the sponge every single day, and it just was not good. And I was picking my hair on top of that and using a brush and a towel. Don't do that, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Find you a method that works for your hair and do it once in the morning and once at night, and protect your hair when you go to sleep, and don't overdo it. I would advise that you keep your hair moist whenever you sponge it and just stay locked in and let your hair keep doing its thing. But don't overdo it, because all you're gonna do is strip your hair of hairs and damage your scalp and damage the roots and just damage your hair in the long run. Keep it simple, once or twice a day, no more than that. And now we're gonna get into the next thing I wish I knew when starting my freeform dreads journey. This last thing I wish I knew is really a no-brainer, and I should have thought about this from the jump. The next thing I wish I knew is that patience is key. That's literally so simple, but it's very important in hair journeys and in life. When I started my freeform dreads journey, I was rushing. I kept watching videos on how to get freeform dreads fast, how to get freeform dreads overnight, how to get freeform dreads to lock. Like I really didn't realize that I just had to be patient and trust the process. That goes for anything in life, not even just hair, bro. You have to be patient and you have to trust the process. Don't be trying to rush it. Don't be trying to move too fast, because if you move too fast and rush it, all you're gonna do is damage your hair, mess your hair up, and crash and burn. That's the same thing with any other journey in life. And one thing that you don't need to be doing is comparing your hair to other people, because if you comparing your hair to other people and all that, you're gonna get discouraged and you're gonna want to restart, and you're not gonna want to see the journey through, you feel me? So for sure, patience is key. Patience is important. Let your hair do its thing, let your hair grow, and let your hair be unique to you. That's the thing with freeform dreads. Nobody's freeform dreads need to look like somebody else's freeform dreads, because everybody's hair is unique. If you want your hair to look like somebody else's, just go get the same retwist from the same stylist and the same haircut is done, bro. The thing about freeform dreads is, bro, it's a process and you have to trust it. You're making your own dreads. You're not going to a lot shits and you're doing your own thing, you feel me? But for sure though, if this video helped you out, and if you're somebody who's about to start your freeform dreads journey, or somebody who's in the middle of your journey or whatever, then go ahead and do me a favor and like the video and sub up, and I'm gonna catch y'all people next time.